Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the customary measurement system. We'll talk about what it is, what some of the units look like, and we'll talk about why most people have started to move away from the customary measurement system. The customary measurement system is what we use here in the United States. Actually, it's not what all of us use here in the United States. Many people who are well educated have started moving over to the metric system because the metric system is actually much easier for us to use, and it's also the system that the entire rest of the world uses. The customary metric measurement system is the system that we are accustomed to. It's the system that we're used to. So it's taking us a long time for us to switch over because we're kind of lazy. The customary measurement system is based off of distance, volume, and mass. For distance, you're very familiar with inches. Inches look like this. If I have an inch, it's one part of this ruler. So when I look at this ruler, I can see an inch. For an adult, it's about as wide across as their thumb. That's about an inch. A foot is the entire ruler. The entire ruler is usually a foot. That's one full foot. A yard is like one of these yardsticks. It's not quite as tall as you, but if you were to stack two of them on top of each other, they would be taller than you. Two of them is about 6 feet. So here I've got a yardstick. Miles are something you'd have to drive in your car. A mile is a long distance. A mile is about 4 laps around one of those big tracks. It's about 4 trips all the way around a soccer field. That would be a mile. Volume, for volume, it's talking about how much space there is. Space could be measured like imagining filling it up with liquids. So most of the time when we're talking about volume, we're talking about imagining we're filling it up with liquids. The smallest amount of volume that we're going to use on a regular daily basis is an ounce. An ounce is about how much you get if you were to scoop a spoon in there. If you scoop a spoonful of water, that's about an ounce. A cup is not like a drinking cup. A cup is like a measuring cup. It's one of these small little cups. That wouldn't be a very good drinking cup, but that's a measuring cup. A pint is 2 of those. So a pint is 2 cups. Then if I have 2 pints, I end up with a quart. If I have 4 quarts, just like if I have 4 quarters, I get $1. 4 quarts gives me a gallon. And you're probably familiar with gallons because that's what one of those big jugs of milk is. That's a gallon. So here I've got volume. Mass is like how heavy things are. So for mass, we also have ounces, but it's not the same kind of ounces as over here. These are fluid ounces and these are weight ounces. A weight ounce is about the weight of a pen or a pencil. That's an ounce. A weight pound is about how much your notebook weighs. That's about a weight pound, a mass pound. And a ton is about the size of an elephant. Now let's talk about one of the reasons why we're moving away from the customary system and why it would be nice if we could all switch over and then we wouldn't have to teach the customary system ever again. The main reason is because the numbers that connect these don't make a lot of sense. There's not one way to remember all the numbers except for just memorizing all of them. Let's look at an example. Over here in distance, it takes 12 inches to make a foot, then it takes 3 feet to make a yard, and it takes 5,280 feet to make a mile. It takes 8 ounces to make a cup, it takes 2 cups to make a pint, 2 pints to make a quart, but it takes 4 quarts to make a gallon. Over here in mass, it's 16 ounces in a pound, and it's 2,000 pounds in a ton. It's really complicated because none of those numbers are the same. They have a whole bunch of different numbers, and they can get very confusing as to which one is telling you which relationship. In metric, everything stays the same. We'll talk about metric in a different video. I hope this helped, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.